My sunshine, my sunshine, you're my sunshine. Wake in the morning, open my eyes, sunshine on my face, beautiful skies. You're next to me, laying in bed, not just the visions inside of my head. Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to another episode of Wedding Wednesday. So today we're going to talk about flowers, and especially for my ladies that are getting married in the spring, as we are in right now, and the summer, you might want to add a little color in your life. If everything in your wedding is gray or ivory or beige or white, you might want to do a pop of color with your flowers and centerpieces. And now there's so many beautiful flowers in season, tulips and, roses, all different colors, hydrangeas, different things like that. You capitalize on these things. If you're into silk flowers, great, because it's cheaper than getting fresh flowers, or you could mix them and have a bouquet with a lot of silk flowers with a few fresh flowers in between. And especially for a bridal bouquet, I love silk flowers. Silk flowers is what I love making bouquets of silk flowers. They last forever, and after your wedding day, you could have it in a shadow box, or put it as a center table arrangement or whatever. But or you could use fresh flowers, and then you could put it in starch or spray starch to get it dried, you know, and you could still save it that way. But as far as money saving tips, silk flowers are your best bet. My favorite place to go, Michael's. You get all your flowers, you get a lot of fillers, so you could end up putting 4 or 5, large flowers in a centerpiece or your bouquet with a lot of baby's breath and fern and other fillers like that to save on costs. Brighten up the event because it's the spring, it's the summer, all through the winter season and the fall is a lot of dark, gloomy colors. It's your one opportunity, especially if you're not a person that has color in your everyday life. Your wedding day is, you want it to be memorable and different and to stand out when you're looking back at your pictures. You don't want it to look like every other picture that you've been in. You know what I mean? Add some color in the centerpieces, your bouquet. Even you could add some color to your hair accessory and jewelry. Everything doesn't have to be all white, like you're dipped in a gallon bottle of milk. We know you're trying to look, pure, and wedding has normally been associated with all white, but we could break the mold. So, as it pertains to flowers, if you want to save on flowers, a lot of florists wouldn't like this, but once you go to a flower shop and you say you want flowers for a wedding, anything you do and you said it's for a wedding, the price goes up. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So I would go to, like those, if not a supermarket, those fruit stands where you get flowers. You could buy that at the last minute if you're interested in buying fresh flowers. You could get a whole variation of flowers. They don't all have to be the same. Each centerpiece or table piece or bouquet don't have to be the exact same. As long as they're the same colors, they could be different flowers and they're the same pink, yellow, and purple or lavender or orange that you want to use, but different flowers. Or they could be the same flower but different colors. So you don't have to get everything perfect. Just go get a whole bunch of fresh flowers and a bunch of fillers and alternate, the day before the wedding or whatever, and make different centerpieces for each table. Depending on who's at the table, how many people are at the table will determine if you make one big centerpiece for in the middle, if it's a round table, or if you want to have a bunch of short ones so people wouldn't, block each other's view or whatever. Depends on how your table is set up and, how the people will be seated. But flowers bring life to everything. So you need to think now, if you haven't before, about your flowers. And as I say, everything you do that has to do with a wedding has a hefty price once you mention the word wedding. So you don't have to get your flowers from a florist. You don't have, it's the same way you don't have to get a wedding dress from an actual wedding dress store. If you want an alternative dress, you could get a dress that suits your taste. It doesn't have to be white, and it's not a bridal store, so it doesn't come with that $1,000 and whatever price. A lot of people is going to be mad at me, but I'm trying to help the people who can't afford these exorbitant prices. That's what I'm here for, but we'll talk about that in another video. Today, let's just stick to the flowers. Silk flowers is your best bet to save money. You could add some fresh flowers in between for variation. If you insist on getting your fresh flowers, you don't have to go to a florist and say, I want all these flowers for my wedding. If you want to save money, you're in a really tight budget, get to the supermarket, get to the fruit stand, get yourself a bunch of flowers and mix and match and make it work. So this is all I'm going to say today. If you have any questions, comments, anything you'd like in a future video, please feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell to subscribe so you wouldn't miss any future videos. Have a blessed evening all. Love you all. Smooches.